Oh, hello everybody from the farming community. Today I'm going to show you guys how to farm the domain of Istan, starting off with the Great Hall. As you can see, Morton Crescent bar was broken and the Morton Crescent gate is up. You're going to see this gate is just going to plummet in health because there's close to 120 people in this instance already. Basically, you'll break this gate and you'll see a lot of people running to the right once we get inside. For the two loot boxes that are going to spawn in these two tents right here. They'll spawn one in each tent. But basically what you would want to do first is you would come up here and tag these enemies right here in the courtyard for gold participation in this portion of the event. And then you got ample time to get back over here and get these two supply stashes. You got one here, one here. Basically you just go up to them, you loot them, and it gives you, you know, unidentified gear, volatile magic, you know, little things like that. It can give you any different kind of unidentified gear. The next portion of the event is where you would focus Sutek. He spawns over here. He comes out of this once the awakened forces are defeated, and his loot boxes can spawn anywhere in this location. Spawn, two of them spawn, one in each tent. Depending on which tent is all based on the RNG of the game, actually. Basically, you would just DPS him until, you know, he's dead. But key point of this fight is to watch out for this little effect here. Wait until it counts to about 3 seconds and dodge roll, and you will get rid of his. You'll just basically dodge his death swipe. He does it twice in the fight. He starts the first one early on in the fight, and the other one at about 25%. I think, yeah. Anytime you see CC bar comes up is when he does it. You'll do that, and the loot boxes will spawn here and here. They don't change. Those are the same two spots every single time. Never change. You go in here, and you'll want to just tag these enemies here. Tag the ones that all spawn in here, and you'll get gold participation in this event. I basically loot that other box on that end first. Come this way, come back out the other end to get the other box. And then I got plenty of time to go back in and participate in the event some more. But basically what you would do is, if you're slower getting into the room, you know, you might not get gold participation in the event, but if you tag the fountains, you'll at least get bronze. Therefore, you'll get the two supply stashes that spawn. They spawn right here, and the other one spawns in the on the opposite side. And this is the Warden of Mala fight. Okay, so I target her with Control T every time I come in the room, and the champions are going to spawn in this area, this area, and this area. They will spawn in. There's 6 champions. They will spawn in that corner, varying all the way over to this corner, right over here, all along this end. And they spawn in increments of 25%, starting with 100%. When the 100% phase starts, it's basically when you step through the door. It starts a 5-second timer. The champions start to spawn. You would basically come over here where you see the rifle corner. Oh, look at all these god-awful turrets. So we'd start here. You would tag the ones that spawn over here. There's a varying amount that spawn. Some of them spawn right here. You have a chance of seeing one right here. You have a chance of seeing one right here. And then you have some of them that spawn in this region right around here. And then basically you would come back out here and you would do damage to Amala until she gets to 75%. You don't need to CC her at all within her first 100 completion to 75%, because you would basically be losing loot if you CC'd her at this point, because you wouldn't get to the chance for everybody to destroy them. But when you kill champions, these are what you're rewarded. This is the main reason why people kill these champions. Which have a different set of loot in them. I can see that people can sort of walk over my body. Rip. But once again, you know, champion phase was at 75%. You're gonna have champions spawn there. As you can see, they're spawning along the sides at the key places that I noted. And of course, you got the one that spawned back there in the very corner. You know, you're gonna have to get right up on that one unless you're using an engineer with a flamethrower, because it has a line of sight issue sometimes. And basically, with the line of sight issue, you might not get the champion tag off of it. See, if you see this, it means you got the loot for it. But you finish that one, you break her bar to her health bar to 66%, and it starts her next phase. She'll jump around like a bunny rabbit for a little while. Yeah, you know. And then she will land right here. Once she lands there, you basically pour all the CC you got onto her when her bar pops up, and DPS her to 50%, and then retreat to the corner over here and start the champion phase again. See, this is when you would CC. And then you would go back over here, you know, you would kill the champion that spawned here, and you move that way. You move all the way around the side. And make sure to keep a tab in your head on which ones you've killed, because if you count 6, you've gotten all 6. Rinse and repeat. This next phase is when it starts to speed up a little bit, because if enough DPS was done to her at the time, she will enter Grunt phase, which is this, and then to finish tagging the champion, it's time to CC her again. But you CC this bar, you move over to the corner again, and yeah. 25% champions spawn again, which would be the last champion round. So you kill these champions, get around to the other side. Make sure you, if you have the possibility to do so, stack stability on yourself. Just right here. If you can't stack stability on yourself, you're gonna try to dodge the shockwaves. If you don't dodge the shockwaves, you're gonna get knocked down and you might die. You might lose. Nobody wants to lose farming. Not a lot of people have a lot of time to farm, so try to dodge. If you dodge, you'll make your life a whole lot easier. But basically, she's gonna land here, right here in the center. This little shockwave that's right here, you'll want to CC right after that. CC right after that, you know, see her break bar comes up, you CC her, you gain the damage buff, and then you kill her. Chests are gonna spawn here. They're gonna spawn here. They're gonna spawn here, and they're gonna spawn right there. Those are the 4 boxes that spawn within Amala's room. Once you're done with Amala, if you missed any loot boxes, you know, on your way through, which most people would only miss these 2, if you're looting along while you're going, would be the ones that come from the fountain phase. Once again, they spawn here. And the other one spawns directly across up the stairs on the other side right here. And basically you would go back out if you go back out to the front, and you would wait on the next event. And that's how you farm the Great Hall. Tips on breaking the bar would be, whenever the bar pops up, you'll see it right here on your side of the screen somewhere. Basically, you would see a Mordant Crescent Forces bar pop up. And it would be at like 100% when it pops up. And sometimes here in this location of the screen, it would say a caravan is on the way to the Great Hall. This is what it will say when it comes across the top of your screen, give or take, something like that. And they can spawn in 3 locations. Location number 1 would be over here at the Astralarium in this little area right here, and then right about here, and it will run across this bridge. It'll come up the backside, which would be the quickest route that it takes. Coming through the back, it's a pain when it goes that way. The second path it takes can come this way, come down, and go to the front. The longer path usually dies most of the time. Second place it can spawn is over here at the docks. It'll spawn right here, and it will either go this path, up this little road right here, and come up the backside, come in through the back, or it will take this path, go underneath this little cave system right here, come out this end, come into the front. Now, this is the third location. It spawns right here. It'll spawn right here, and it will either go this way, come up across this bridge, come this way near Smold's pit. Smold's is right here. He's a little champion that spawns for a bounty. And then the other path it takes, it'll spawn here, and it will walk across this little bridge. This bridge right here. It'll come across this bridge, come up this way, and it will go around the pit, and then come into the front. If that cow makes it to the bar, to the Great Hall here or on the other end, it will basically increase the bar by an increment of, I believe, 10-15%. And yeah, you don't want that because it would add about anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes on breaking the bar. Yeah, nobody wants to do that when you're trying to effectively farm this place. But should you break the bar in a good time, if you got enough people, you can complete a Great Hall farm in about, I want to say, my fastest would have been like 7.5 minutes, 2 squads, about 100 people. And then, yeah, that pretty much does it for the Great Hall. I will pick back up when the Paladon meta starts. Good luck on farming Great Hall, folks. Alright, now it's time to farm Paladon, the Jewel of Istan. Not my favorite event. Part of the rotation. So, enjoy the music for the next 1 minute and 52 seconds until we start. Well, alright, so basically there's a few different methods to doing the start of this event. You'll see, most people are going to gather around this area right here where I'm standing, anywhere in this area where people will gather. Other times you'll see people gathering by the gate right over here. Because when the event starts, when this timer hits 0, it spawns 2 gatekeepers. I don't remember their names because they're aides. But basically, you gotta kill both of them. If you kill them within too much of a time limit between each other, you have a chance of one of them coming back to life. And that would not be good because he gets full health back. And you don't want that because it will drag out the time that it takes to get through the gate. As you can see, they're stacking near the gate right now. They're stacking near the gate mainly because the gatekeepers are going to spawn in this general area, right around this area right here. Sometimes they'll spawn over there on the horde of people that are on the gate. But for instructional purposes, I'm not standing near where the rest of the horde of people are over there. So you see all the names, they're near the gate right now. But basically, here's the 2 people. It's got Kepri, the keeper of the gate, and Gnum, master of the keys. Basically, you would want to kill both of these little turd necks right here. You'd want to kill both of them. It doesn't matter which one you kill first as long as they both die while they're both dead. As I said earlier, one of them, whichever one dies first, will start to get revived, much like we do when we get down. You have a chance of being revived, just like these bosses are. You'll see Kepra's about to die. You'll start seeing a red bar right here. It'll start to go up. And that just basically shows his revive bar, as you can see. His bar is going up. If it was to reach here, he would get respawned with full health, and that is not good. You would have to kill that boss again. Probably by the time you kill him, Kanum would be back up. But basically, you kill them, this gate opens, and you proceed to this little circle right here. This little red circle you see right over there. You go over there, and you got a few different champions that spawn. Most people aim for whichever one they see first. My opinion, as I've been here a lot, is you take out the Hierarch first, because the Hierarch does a ability that has a chance of killing your entire squad, like that right there, the little spinny. It initiates at 75, and if you DPS him to 50% by the time before he's done spinning, it will stop him, basically like a CC. But if you miss it, he will kill, I would think, he'll down 20 people around him. And 20 people when you're in a time constraint is not very good. And 2 of them spawn if you're in a squad that does decent amount of damage. Here, They always come from this direction. They'll come this way. And basically, you would just wait. I don't know, let me result some of these graphics down. There we go. That'll help a little bit. But you know, you would kill them. Your boxes have a chance of spawning in 3 areas. One of them spawns right here. Okay. You would loot it. Of course, you can always check your mini-map for box locations. Of course, it'll show the one that spawned here, one that spawns here. Of course, where the third one has a chance of spawning. Basically, the other one spawns here. And then the third one spawns over in this area. You come over here, and it would be inside of this building right here. It would be right here on the ground. This is where the third one would spawn. But basically, after you get your 2 loot boxes, only 2 of them spawn per circle. You would come this way toward the second circle, which is marked on the map right here. And of course, same thing here, hierarch spawn. They have to. I suggest that people take them out first because of the simple fact of what they do with their ability. The other champions, not so much. The only ones you don't really want to worry about too much are the desolate guards. They don't have much of a chance of giving. Archers, yes. Canids, yes. Hierarchs, yes. Scavengers, yes. Desolate guards, I don't know why, they just don't. But here comes the second hierarch. Of course, you would kill this one. You would loot the boxes. These have a chance of spawning in 3 locations as well. I will show you the 3 locations after this champion hierarch is killed, because I don't want to be walking toward the loot and get pulled away from it. Much like the Sutek fight, you can dodge this person's death wave like champion Sutek, which was stated earlier in the video during the Great Hall meta event. But here's where the first one will spawn. Spawn right here. Second one can spawn right here where this champion Desolate Guard is that you don't want to kill here. I'll even tag it real quick. Not a single loot. Just all loot from the box, but another one spawns right here. And the third one has a chance of spawning right here. Only 2 of them spawn from this portion of the event, so you don't have to worry about trying to find the third one. Now comes the 6 lords. Basically, these are the 6 lords. You got Jamala, Wakati, Phasia, Azim, Nura, and Dabir. They each spawn 1 box. Of course, one spawns right here. The other one, of course, this is Dabir. Dabir spawns over here. Oh, no, he doesn't. He spawns up there. He spawns on that side. But basically, I'll show you all where that loot box is when we get up there. But this is Nura. This would usually be the second boss you kill after killing Wakati. You would come over here, you would kill that one. Its loot box spawns right here, next to the stairs. You would loot the box. You would go this way and come around down here down the side where Azim is. This is Lord Azim. As you can see, everybody's just destroying him. But his loot box spawns right here. Right there, down the stairs. You come over here, loot it, and then I suggest getting on a bunny. You know, if you don't have a bunny. This is Jamala. They're not typically supposed to come down here, but they do. But anyway, Jamala's loot box spawns up here. It spawns up here, right here. This is where Jamala spawns. This is where her loot box spawns. Abir, the one that came down earlier, that wasn't supposed to be down there, his loot box spawns right there. But basically, you would go over there, you would loot this box, and then you would jump over the side right here. You jump over the side, glide, griffin, all to your death, pick your pain. And you would take out Phasia, which is the 6th and final lord. You take out Phasia, you know, same thing like all the other ones. She has a CC bar. They don't do very much damage. Yada, yada, yada. They have a lot of health. Yeah. No, easy loot boxes. You would kill them. And right here is where her box would spawn. And yeah. Then you would mount up whichever mount you want to use. Don't really matter. And you would go this way. Just go directly to the west. You go directly to the west of the map toward the Joko statue, which is right here, Palo Joko statue. And you just ascend the stairs. You bunny up that way, raptor up this way, griffin, polar beetle if you get lucky and hit a rock and send yourself flying like in PUBG in beta mode. But basically you would come over here, you would kill the statue, right? Okay, you see where it says Right here, awakened masons remaining 6. If you don't do enough DPS to kill the statue in time, masons will spawn, and they will start to heal the statue. The 3, you get 2 boxes from this event, and they have 3 places of spawning. One of them spawns right here. One of them spawns right here. All of them, my mistake. There's 4 places these can spawn. The second one. Third one has a chance of spawning right here, this little area right there, and then one of them has a chance of spawning at the feet of the base of the statue, right here. I don't typically like going for that one because it's a pain, but basically you would get on the mount, walk, fly, glide, whichever, and come this way, and you'd come to the 3rd circle. You come over here. This circle, unlike the other 4, does not spawn hierarchs. I don't know why, it just doesn't. But you basically do the same thing like you did in the other circles, with the exception of the hierarch. You kill the champions, you stay inside of the circle, you clear this bar, you move to the 4th circle, rinse, repeat. This location has a chance of spawning, specifically, it has a chance of spawning 2 chests here. In this general area. Sometimes only one will spawn here, one will spawn farther on down the line. I will show you where the other one farther down the line spawns. But currently, I'm hoping that it has the 2. But as usually, one spawns here. This will be point number 1. Point number 2 of this area specifically would be over here. It would be inside of this room right here. This is where the other one has a chance of spawning. You come out here, you come around this way, mount up, walk, dodge roll, whichever. Come over here, come inside of this circle. This is where hierarchs spawn. 2 of them spawn just like the other 2, the 1st and 2nd. You would kill the hierarch, of course. You know, because you don't want to be hit by the death wave. Nobody likes that. Everybody likes loot, nobody likes dying. Unless you like dying, then that's on you. You can lose your loot. I'm gonna stay alive because I like mine. 50 DPS in the face, no death wave. Basically, you kill the hierarch, the champions, the enemies that come into the circle. Perfect. Conquest. You just wait and wait. Here comes the 2nd hierarch. They have a chance. They come from anywhere in that area right over there. Anywhere over there is where they come from. But basically, you would kill them, clear the training ground. It finishes off the circle phase, basically. And this one also has a chance of spawning 2 boxes in this relative location. One of them spawns right here, in this area right here. Spawns there. The other one spawns over here. This is where the other one spawns. Has a chance of spawning right here. And as I stated earlier at the 3rd circle, how some of them spawn farther on down the line. This is where the other ones spawn. They spawn inside of this little dome room. If you don't see one at either of those last 3rd or 4th circle, if you only see 1 box, one's going to spawn here, and one's going to spawn here. Which side it's on, it's randomized, but if you miss one at either of those circles, it spawns there. Completing the 4th circle, all 4 of the circles, the statue, and the lords triggers the dock phase. Basically, 3 boats show up. There's 1. There's 2, and there's the 3rd one right over there. You know, the Scoundrel's Bounty, the Marauder, and the Red Dagger. Basically, most people bum rush for the cannons. Other people get on the boats. Basically, you get on the cannon, you can apply vulnerability to it. Other people use their Griffin, their Glider, Dimmer to get onto the boat, and you can do DPS from any of these points here on the boat. Anywhere on the location of the boat you can do damage from. The cannon can hit any portion of the boat. The key point that I stress here is do not go down here to where you see all these red names. As you can see, there was a couple dead people down there, and you probably don't want to be like them. Rip to Neuragus and Euclid Lucifuge. Stay off the docks next time, please. But basically, you just, you see all these red names? Not very nice. Nobody wants to be hit by them. But basically, you would just participate in killing the health on the ships. These chests have a chance of spawning in 3 locations in each area. Each ship spawns 2 chests. This would be the north ship, mid ship, south ship. Each ship spawns 2 chests in variation of 3 areas. I will state the areas once the Corsairs are rid of the docks. Midship just got taken out. Look at that sinking animation. So lovely. Alright, now, as you can see, Ibaru has spawned. Basically, that means the ships are done. Let me revive this person. Bale, Netzak. Anyway, alright, so this would be the locations of where the Red Dagger's chests spawn. One spawns here. One spawns here, and if you don't see one in either of those two spots, like if there's one in one spot, one not in the other, it's gonna spawn over here on this side. It's gonna spawn right here. And then you come this way. I do this in my specific rotation, but this is where the south ship spawns. A chest has a chance of spawning right here. You come up this, and then you can just use your bunny, walk up, Griffin, whichever. Second chest has a chance of spawning here. And the other chest has a chance of spawning here. And that's all for the south ship. Mid ship is over here in this location. A chest has a chance of spawning, I want to say right here. Yeah, right here. Here. And right here. Right here on the bottom. Those are the three locations at each point that they have a chance of spawning. Now is for the final fight of the Palladon meta. Basically, you rush this way, yada yada yada, walk, run, waypoint. I don't, participate. Don't AFK. Don't be that guy. Don't be that woman. Participate. Be a friendly player. But basically, you come down here. Ibaru has key points in this fight. Basically, at the beginning of the fight, he spawns ads around him that have a chance of knife steal. CC bar, of course, because if you miss the CC bar, he's just like the Hierarchs in Sutek. Miss that bar, he downs a lot of people in your squad. I suggest you take out his CC bar. It spawns at 75%, and the other one spawns at 25%. That one has a lot less chance of going off because everybody's already ramped up into the fight. Like, yeah, we're getting some loot, guys. Yeah, all happy and whatnot. 25%, it disappears. More than likely, it'll do the same thing here. Of course, he's going to spin you around, baby, right round. But 25%, blue bar is going to pop up, and then it disappears, just like that. Now, the boxes spawn in a variation of locations here. There's several places they could spawn down here in any one of these alcoves. It's randomized to me, but one of them spawns here. I can't state specifically on where they all spawn here, but basically you would just look around. I don't know the exact locations of all the ones down here, but I do know the ones on the top side. But you would just loot the ones that are down here. There's a boss chest that'll spawn right here in this general area for once a day reward per character. Not account based like Tequatl or any other world bosses, as this is a meta event that spawns every 2 hours. At X. Some people go back and loot the other ones because they're on a 10-minute timer. 10 minutes, they respawn. I don't usually go back, but as you can see, if you look on your map, you can see all the ones I looted at the beginning have returned. Every single one of them. Like, this is the one from the first circle. And this is the one from the second circle. These are rewards. This is from the statue. This would be the area for the third circle. This would be the area for the fourth circle. These are the dots, all that. This is all the dots. This is the Ibaru location. This all right here. So basically, whenever you're done looting all your boxes, that is the end of Paluodon meta. You are free to mosey on over here to the Chalon Docks waypoint. Whenever it finishes loading, and this currency right here, volatile magic, which is obtained from supply stashes and damaging, as loot items. You come to this vendor here, and look at all this. Obsidian shards, shipments that give you various crafting materials, collectibles, Gen 2 legendary crafting items, all that fun stuff. This currency right here comes from looting some boxes, daily rewards off of the 2 bosses, comes out of these missions these right here. It gives you Craftite ore, volatile magic. There is a vendor that you can spend this currency at, and I'm going to show you exactly where this vendor is. But basically, you go over here to the Astralarium waypoint, and you go this way. You come this way, look on your map if you're not too familiar with this place, and you go to where this heart location is, which should be this way. You go over here. It doesn't matter which form of fashion you use to get over here, you have to have at least completed the heart once. You talk to the archivist, you tell him you're not working with the Morden Crescent, you ask to enter, thank you, and you come this way. You come down here, and there's a book right there. It's called the Nightfall, right there. Bottom of the book, click it, bookshelf, you click it, you skip to the blank page, and you recall the 3 glowing words, Joko is false. Opens a portal at your feet that it takes you to the Sun Spear hidey hole. And you come this way. Nice little hiding place. Come down here, and this vendor right here. Quartermaster Zenib. He takes your Crocotite for shipments, as well as it takes your Powdered Rose Quartz for shipments. Powdered Rose Quartz comes from the meteorite fallings, Brandstone meteors. If you have the item that lets you harvest from the Brandstone, this right here is where this currency would come from. It comes from that Brandstone. As you can see, I don't have too much because I don't bother with the meteorites. Not what I do. But I would have concluded the GH and Paluodon Istan Farm. Good luck on your endeavors, everybody, on getting your loot. Hoorah.